unable to live stream. Going live. Alright. Alright. Hey guys, this is Fantasy Warriors LXC. Give me 1 second. I'm adding my my business partner, shall say. Talk, Leo? Leo, talk. Hang on. I have to switch your audio. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, hang on. And...
friend told me. I didn't believe it at first either. I devoured.
Believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, you'd be dead if not for that water.
Alright, Leo.
Yeah.
You're... Remember, you're on my my monitor.
Oh, I am?
I'm gonna... Yep, now you are. I switched you over. So you're in the video. So now say hello to the audience.
Hello guys, this is Fantasy Warriors LXC and my partner here, who the dwarf.
Hey! Who's the noob at Skyrim?
That doesn't mean grass.
I'm teaching him a little things, and he kind of made me want to play. I did post a video. It will be coming out later. So watch that one first. Before this one. So, oh, it'll be coming out tomorrow. I couldn't live stream earlier because situation and with my Wi-Fi. So, showing people what mods I have, for those of you wondering, I will show. I'm letting it load. Leo, tell them what you're doing.
Playing Skyrim.
The ones that are checked are the ones that are on.
Get it? Gotta mess around here.
What's this mod? A Dwemer dog? That sounds interesting, but no thanks.
Someday, I'm going to forge my own sword.
You looking for a new blade?
Alright. Hey, Rickmore.
What did he say? Unless he knows, right?
I tried.
He knows about me. There's no love lost for the... If what Bobby says is true, why would Morvag want to balance the power? The only thing I can think of is that she might fear Leowin. After all,
You might
he
hear
has the
two
strongest
game
force,
sounds.
right?
Oh, and that's Leo. He's
What?
playing too.
I didn't do anything. Of course. What? The Count of Leowin. And he wants... You know what? All this bullshit makes me want to go knocking on the Emperor's door and saying to him, "Hey, asshole, I've got a real royal bloodline that goes back to the first Mede dynasty. So go bite me." You know, it's like a kind of violence. What they say and do, how they can instill fear into someone with just words. Makes you feel sick to the stomach like rats caught in a trap.
I couldn't have said it better, Rigmore. She's calling the politicians in like rats stuck in a trap.
What about it? You're not seriously thinking. What about me?
This dude is annoying.
Dragonborn! Hey, I would love that. Oh, har har. You really are something. You know that?
At our room?
There we go.
Whatever.
You're going to have to tread carefully. Who knows? With the Leowin boy marrying that common strumpet, the real nobility in this land could be squeezed out completely. I don't trust any of them.
Looks like I got away with it.
Huh.
Least of all, Morag Cepheus.
We shall have to wait and see, my dear. After all, now the Count of Anvil's daughter has agreed to marry our son, Leowin's influence will diminish and ours will grow. Also, with Anvil's family ties to Skingrad, the West will become
that's
much
not
more
bad.
secure. Quintus's army sits on the border of
The
Hammerfell
coffee-
as we speak and comes under Anvil's
I tried a new
jurisdiction.
keto
What did Chaden
creamer
have in all this?
to give
The
me
Count of
energy
Chaden likes
and
what's
help
happening
my
one
brain
little bit. You
work
cannot
better.
Imagine why Bruma would relent and
It also
sign the
burns
decree
fat.
unless there's something more sinister going on. It's madness to sign. Bruma was perfectly within its right to remain a free city under Imperial law.
Why would the Countess change her mind now? All she had to do is buff Cepheus off. I would have sent Blackwell packing with an arrow up his arse and reached out to us in Chadenhall.
She could have reached out to all the provinces. Cepheus would not have dared touch her. It makes you wonder of the reasons the Leowin boy took such an interest in her. To think we almost had it in the bag.
What? $74, $77 Dragon Bone. I'm gonna shoot you with the dragon steamer.
Well, my boy. I would never have thought you would have made such a proposal in front of everyone.
Leo,
Father, when are you going to come to terms with the fact that I love
keep
Rigmor?
talking, dude.
Why is it such an issue?
Oh, sorry, I'm focused.
I had hoped you would marry into nobility.
Sorry.
And I don't want to disrespect your Rigmor. She's a great girl.
You really got me
But she's
excited.
hard work, Bobby. You even said it yourself. She has constant mood swings. She's argumentative. She has baggage, boy, and would be an embarrassment. Look, she's not even a native of Cyrodiil.
That's where you're wrong, and I won't
I'm
hear
watching
of it.
your-
She was born in
right
Cyrodiil
here.
to respected parents.
You're just
Yeah.
a young fool.
You're on my phone now, so I can watch you.
She's a Nordling, a
Yep.
barbarian. Just because a dog is
Dude
born
just
in
fucked
a
up.
stable, it doesn't make it a horse. And your Rigmor is no
Yeah,
thoroughbred.
dude just fucked up.
By marrying into
He called the girl that
nobility,
my
that
ca-
would make
that
something of
my
you one
character
day,
loves,
boy. It would command respect and give you
of
an army,
a barbarian,
new regions, territories,
claiming people
even
from Skyrim are
provinces.
barbarians.
Instead of counting icicles on
This
that
barbarian is gonna
mountain
Fusrada
with
you,
guardian
and I
knighting
will.
down your neck, the county is worthless and full of Nords.
Hey,
Love.
Watch your
love doesn't
tongue,
create empires, boy.
you filthy
Those are
swine.
made by blood and guts on your sword. Even though your intentions are sincere with this Rigmor, and marrying this girl might indeed help our cause to strengthen our position here in the province, slightly, you still have a lot to learn.
Lady Rigmor is going to be my wife, and I will hear no more of it.
Nope, she gonna be my wife, boy. I already talked to her about it.
Blackwell. Enter. My lord, you summoned me.
Do I have an extra point? No, I do not. I don't want a legendary my smithing enchant. My I need a pop up. Next point goes into that. Actually, that intimidations are twice successful.
You had better have something good for me, Blackwell.
Who is he? And what is he doing here? More to the point, how did he manage to surface out of thin air and become such a problem?
Oh, he's talking about me.
Is my lady present? I'm sure she would like to hear.
She will
I'm
be
not
back
answering him.
shortly. She needed to visit her father. Please continue.
Little is known from the time he met the Countess. Apart from the New Order incursion into Skyrim, very little is noted or recorded in manuscript. A breakaway sect native to Alinor that tried to overthrow the Isle and invade
They're
Cyril.
trying to talk to me. They're talking about me.
What did the New Order want with her?
She disappeared for years until she resurfaced at the Battle of Whiterun. She was linked to a Khajiit emissary who frequented the Imperial Court and had the ear of the Council of Elders. It was all kept very quiet, a matter for the Council and heads of state. I was not privy to these proceedings.
Not that, not that, not
Instead,
that.
I was asked to take care of the affairs
Turn
of the
around.
province.
The little
Job
coffin.
I continued to do after the disappearance of the Emperor until...
Please go on, Lord Chancellor.
After the New Order were crushed, the Thalmor made good their time in Cyrodiil, erasing all evidence. After the events, Titus Mede II bestowed upon the girl the noble title of Bruma County. As for her and her guardian, the two parted ways, and shortly after the Emperor disappeared. That's all we know. After the Thalmor were expelled when the nobility signed the recent White Gold Agreement, my attempts to recover any information led nowhere. The trail went cold.
I don't like it, Blackwell. She was only meant to sign the document. Do you think she's complicit in a possible plot with Leowin?
The balance of power here in Cyrodiil is constantly changing. At first it was prudent to have friends loyal to you, such as Leowin, to hold the upper hand among the counties. Your position relies on fealty, and although there is no evidence of subterfuge, there is a rivalry between them, and it has now become so very obvious. The announcement of the marriage between Bruma and Leowin has only added to the suspicions of their rivals.
I can understand that, but the Countess of Bruma... Why would an emperor bestow such a noble title on a wretched Nord girl? Why would he do that? What is so special about her?
I'll tell you why she is so special. So special to have at her side the most dangerous killer in all of Tamriel. Of course, it is now all so obvious. It all fits in. The ripples in the fabric of the void. How she hid her truths. She has been hiding it for years, afraid for her very life. Cursed by her blood from the day she was born. A product of a liaison that produced a royal bastard. Her veins coursing with the royal blood of the dynasty we usurped. And her guardian, a half-beast dragon slayer, champion of Boethia and defeater of Alduin. She is a pretender by default. And I want her. And I want them both, Lord Chancellor.
We would need evidence before we could touch her. A confession, or someone to testify.
I'll make the girl confess, even if I have to do it myself. And as for her guardian... Aren't you meant to be protecting your beloved Rigmore, Dragonborn?
Halt! I implore you to hold your weapons, or the Lady Rigmore will be summarily executed. The Countess of Bruma is charged with treason, and will stand trial at the nearest opportunity. She will be taken to the Imperial City Prison to await the arrival of her attorney. No harm will befall her. As long as you comply with the law, you are to remain here under house arrest for the time being until further notice.
It's okay, Dragonborn. I'm kinda glad it ends this way. I feel kinda relieved.
This dragon will not let it end here.
Have Malisam take care of my things for me. And whatever happens at the trial, don't screw it up, okay?
They even touch you, I will gut them where they
I might
stand.
not get another chance to speak to you in person again, even during the trial.
Disenchant all of
And
it.
I know we talked about all this before, but if I don't make it,
You already have that
please,
enchant.
don't blame yourself. I just want you to know that you're the best thing that ever happened in my
Okay,
life.
now you can
And that I
enchant with
love
more
you
stuff.
with all my heart.
Whatever you didn't get rid of. Whatever you didn't use, didn't scrap. I don't recommend enchanting the weapons right now. Now go to the... Get out of that. Trust me. This is how I did it. Put the empty ones back in there. Would be down in miscellaneous.
Thank you.
Those are empty. Put them back in there. Empty.
You
Those
made
are
a very
full.
serious misjudgment.
Put those back in there.
I know it's no consolation,
Right,
but
B.
no one knew about her ties to the Meade dynasty. It was a complete surprise. Suffice to say, she kept her secret well. Please, sit.
Alright, sell everything that you didn't use.
Stores, right?
And you could sell it to her. Everything you didn't use. To disenchant.
Yeah, I know.
No, get out of there. That's her inventory.
I was checking to see if they respawn.
Nope. Down one. Down one. Yep, weapons. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Since you're going heavy armor, keep the officer helmet, because you don't have one on.
Actually, I came to ask
Keep the ring.
same
Keep the
thing.
ring. Sell that.
Why would the Countess come down from the mountain and pledge her support? She was protected under international law. However much the Emperor demanded it, she was well within her rights to ignore his demands. Unless... yes. She thought we knew, didn't she? Of course. And I bet you prepared for this very situation in advance. But pray tell me, what of the Leowin boy? Where does he fit into all of this? Was she involved in a plot?
There was no such plan to repair.
That's alright, man. I just wanted to let you know. No problem.
No, she simply wanted to...
I believe
Nothing
you.
more.
I must admit, though you had me fooled, I thought this was all about the struggle for power between the noble houses, and the joining of the houses of Bruma and Leowin was part of the plan. But it wasn't, was it? Sir Robert's proposal, for whatever reason, was seen as a way out. The Countess was prepared to make that sacrifice to live in peace. I can understand why
Don't
she
take
made
those.
that decision.
Don't take those.
With what she knew about herself, she must have
Go
felt
into the...
very scared, even desperate.
Grab the gold ingots out of the big chest.
I know. Doing so because I want to get that potion that increases,
Smithing?
enchanting.
There's a potion that increases smithing, and I know it.
Yeah, but enchanting.
I don't know the enchanting one, but you can look it up.
Find the ingredients.
The trial will take place tomorrow. She will be interrogated and
Uh,
have a chance to confess.
it won't show you the
But
ingredients.
she will have to give up her titles and leave the province.
You only
I
need
hope
one.
She has some resolve, as confessing won't
Only
help
need
her,
one.
not now. Whether she be acquitted, banished, or exiled, they will hunt her down, and they will be relentless.
You know I'm bound to make mistakes, you know this.
I have my reasons for telling you this. You see, I'm rather fond of the Countess. But my loyalty is to the seat of the Imperial throne, not
Take all
who
of that.
occupies it. You must
That
know
isn't-
that I will pursue the bidding of the Emperor.
That is a healing.
No matter who.
You
no
need
matter
healing
my personal
potions.
opinion or thoughts to the letter
Blue
of the
flower
law,
next.
and execute any orders I see fit to protect and serve with absolute, unwavering ruthlessness.
Don't use
It
the.
isn't
Don't
personal,
use those.
but
Don't
it's
use those.
vitally important
Don't
that we
use those.
understand each other.
No, no, no. Those are more valuable for other things.
They responded here.
No, they don't. They don't.
Good. I'm glad you understand, because if you
Be right back,
listened
guys.
carefully, if you paid attention, what then, Dragonborn? I'm also here to escort you to the Imperial Chamber. Lady Cetheus requires an audience. You will be able to talk freely to her, with impunity. Please, come this way.
I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Leo! 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 You little shit. You left me without saying nothing. You left me without saying nothing. I told you I had to go walk the dogs real quick. Well, it didn't transfer me over. It didn't. I would still be on it. Now I am. Am I supposed to be under house arrest? Sort of. Well, I'm with, Huh? Because of my beast blood, I can't get a good night's sleep. Even though I can probably easily fight my way out of here. And make it to the dungeon. Follow Blackwell to...
Ahem. Guardian and protector to the Countess of Bulma, my lady.
Leave us. Come forward, Guardian. Or
More
should
like
I say...
ball.
Dragonborn.
What?
I summoned you here because I wanted to see you up close.
Don't care about no gun. One hit wonder. No, I'm not talking about you. I literally just one-shotted her. This character. Who's literally the incarnation of more like Ball.
What are you? A half-breed or half-beast?
I am
You're
what
a
I
product
am.
of your environment. Nothing more, nothing less. You are what you
Shut
are.
up, Richard. I'm
Cold,
streaming.
instinctive killer. Who would take
And
more
Leo, the
notice
new
of a
coffee
pain in a
creamer?
little finger than
Actually,
the
it's not bad.
destruction of a whole entire nation. You're
I can't even taste it. First, you have to get enchantments.
Don't make me laugh. You are the epitome of hypocrisy.
First, you have to get enchantments. Waka flocka flames. Burn in hell. No, I'm talking to a Daedric prince. In female form. I switched to the snow bear armor. Because, let's just say... while wearing the snow bear armor, her gain increased armor rating. Power attacks consume 30%. This is the actual enchants on the unique enchantments that you can't take off of it, Leo. Oh, increase health by 75 points. Increase frost resistance by 50%. Decrease time between shouts. Oh, it's 20% decreased. Means stamina regeneration on the boots. Boots is 10% faster. Resistance to frost, 20%. I fight a lot of things with frost. The gloves of power attacks cost us 20% less stamina. That is so nice. I'm definitely thinking about trying to make a really powerful regen set.
Yet you are already judge, jury, and executioner because of some entitled moral high ground. You killed my children, Dragon Slayer.
No, I didn't.
My brood. Did they not have a right to live, to grow, and to multiply? Yet you
I don't
took
care,
it on
Richard.
yourself to execute them all, not content having saved your ward.
4.
And with true righteous bigotry, you delivered the sentence of death where you
For
had
Warframe?
no legal right.
What?
Leaving them lying in their own bloody
What?
fucking mess.
No.
I like you. It's such a pity we're on opposite sides. I would make you my emperor and discard that weak fool. He has already outlived his purpose, if you can call it that. Is the Black Widow wrong to devour its mate the instant it's copulated? It is within the nature of the beast. The endless cycle of life and death, played to a backdrop of a world that could care less. Surrounded by a cold, harsh void that is eternally trying to strengthen.
War Master. I want that before or something big happens.
And crush the very life of a world.
Because what that does, here I'll read it off.
Considers what
backwards power attacks have a its power attacks X 25% chance to paralyze target. That means to spin like this.
the blemished be expunged from its cold, eternal darkness.
That one.
I piss on treason. I could crush Blackwell's skull like a chicken's egg. Do you know who I am?
An egg chucker pissing on Skull Crusher. I know what you are.
Come now. I know all there is to know about you. It would only be fair to extend the same. Anything spoken between us will remain exactly that. There's so much I would like to talk about.
Then talk.
Before I married the Emperor, I was called Morag Ball.
Knew it!
I am a daughter of Cold Harbor.
She's a
But
vampire.
You know that. That's boring. You want to know why I am here in this ancient seat of lost elven kings? I'm afraid there's no real reason. No divine subterfuge, and certainly no sacrifice to be made so a spurned monster can fulfill its dream to become a living god king. No, none of that. Sorry to disappoint. No,
Aw,
I
stealing
exist
all the
here to
fun.
play the game, to divide and conquer, to sow the seeds of discord. Sethius is just one of many in a long line of pathetic hosts that has led me to this palace.
So, you eat flesh-eating parasite.
62 something. I said no. No adventures, no
Choose
theatrics, no deep chasing.
Link and
Do then, huh? Let's hear it.
Very good. Oh, how we would make such a perfect couple, you and I. Just imagine for one moment, Dragonborn, a daughter of Cold Harbor, Empress of all of Tamriel, no, all of Nirn, with the champion of Boethia by her side.
Don't you
We
hate
would fulfill
Boethia?
the Elysian prophecy, and I would be the queen of a golden age, and you would be my king.
Huh.
Father would be very proud of me, and I would even give you the daughter of Azura to do with her as you will. I would even make her a duchess to preside over all the counties of Cyrodiil if you wish it. Keep her, let her go, marry her off to Bobby.
That
Or we could
swine is
adopt
not
her
going
and she
near
could be our
her.
princess. We would never age, we would never tire, and preside over Nirn for a millennia. I understand. I really do. Rigmore is your only concern at this moment. And I must commend both you and her betrothed who unwittingly placed her in a prison cell. With your ham-fisted attempt at courtly subterfuge, it was most laughable.
Subterfuge.
Not forgetting the excellent job you did of guarding and protecting her from exposing her secret. Because I would never have guessed otherwise. But of course, Daddy did help me out a little bit, and is such a wealth of information at times like this. But I don't want to keep you from... Well, actually, I'm not keeping you from anything, am I? But you must be tired and could use some sleep if you want to be fresh for the trial tomorrow. I am sure you must be looking forward to that.
I'm sure
Because
Horsine
I
would
am
have
so
a nice
excited.
talk with me.
Which reminds me, I promised
Hersine,
Rigmore I would
Hersine.
pop in for a friendly chat. I hope you don't mind. After all, she is the reason we are standing here at all.
Bitch, you hurt her, and I will gut you. I will hunt you to the end of oblivions.
Come again?
Shut the fuck up. And that's kind of what this mod is based off of.
Reason for what? Guards! Guards!
I own Oblivion.
Escort the Guardian back to his room. The only way out is to play the game, Dragon Slayer. Get it right? And you both go home.
I'm not getting a part of that one. Aww. I don't know what you prefer. The ribbon? I think I have a few old spell books laying around.
You're more interested in the enchantments.
Spell books do, honestly. Oh, here's a backpack.
Grab that.
That's actually awesome. An enchantment here. Take that.
Suck it, bitch.
Enchantment. Reduce the spell cost by 12%. Take that.
And I got away with it. Beating out, yep.
Here's every single backpack in the game. Holy crap.
The adventurer's backpack is pretty good. Probably, I'm skipping events. I know where I have to go. I played through the mod a few times.
Guardian General.
We're sorry, sir, but you must return to your room.
Like you guys could keep me here, being honest. No need to apologize. Lead the way.
This way, sir.
I'm Anus, and this is Crispus. We were with you in Whiterun, Quintus Legion. Got sent home as I got myself wounded, General. Heavy fighting on the border. I took an arrow.
Took an arrow in his arse, more like.
Sod off, Crispus. You're just jealous of my medal.
Stick it a year, and they give you a bloody medal.
Crispus is a bit salty we got lumbered with punishment detail.
Sign punishment? Sign punishment?
But Aenas got us sent here for drunkenness.
We went down the market district after drinking some of that old special brew Tessio keeps under the table. Ended up in a fight with some Swedes. You know, civilians.
Luckily, we only got given menial tasks, due to them bolstering the guard in the prison district.
They're shitting their pants. Something's got them rattled.
Don't worry, sir. Aenas and I consider ourselves veterans.
Yeah, we're the real Legion, not this jumped-up new lot.
Damn right.
Here we are, sir. We bid you farewell.
Good night,
Was
guys.
an honor, General.
Honor, guys.
They won't win.
Ooh, story time!
I have broken through these chains laid upon me. I will make them see that they cannot break me. I will not let you control my life anymore. These scars are my pride that you made me bore. Through your hate, I found my fate. Cast 1,000 sins as you harm my skin. I will not break for you, and you will get your due. For I am no longer alone. I feel it to my very bone. My guardian is the only one who can make or break me. This is not the last you will see of me. No longer will I hide. I have the dragon by my side. Talos guide my strength to seek my retribution. I will be the one to deliver your execution.
I always love Rigmore's poems. Beast blood prevents me from getting a good night's rest.
How is our noble guardian this fine morning?
Need a piss in my piss pot. What if you could?
Sefri volunteered to go. I'm far too old and decrepit, but Rigmore needs me. Sefri also asked me to pass on Azura's blessings.
I feel better already.
I'm here to defend Rigmore. The trial will begin.
No, I was reading a dialogue option.
However...
Oh god, the 3 a.m. monster. Isn't that just aggravation knocking at the door? Anything good or bad? Can't tell with him.
In this case, preparation for the trial. Bad if the information you tell him is detrimental to the Emperor's continued reign. So, watch what you say.
They won't let us see her. Not until after the trial.
Come, let's get the ball rolling, shall we?
I'll save here. Just in case if anything happens. I figured the bear would be the most fitting. You know what? Okay. I just might want to beef up Akatosh's talons just cuz. Wait, let me see what stat talons. 120. That ain't terrible. I just want to use it because it says Akatosh. Akatosh is the dragon god, after all. And it has a stronger enchantment than it does. Here, actually, hang on. 120 plus 50. 50. So that's 170. 170. This does a full 80 point, 186 point, I mean plus 30, so that is over 200 damage in total. Yo! Misclick! Sorry, dude. Here, I'll heal you. Oh, he's back. I didn't even know he left. I was wondering why it was quiet. So, Bashical? Twin Assicle? Master Bull. Eh. Okay. Let me save here. Yeah. Blackwell. This is my objection voice. And when I'm pissed. This dragon's wrath. Interesting sword. Blackwell! Come on, you two, hurry up. We haven't got out way.
Well met, Lord Chancellor.
Court Advisor Malasan. Guardian. Gentlemen, please, let us walk.
Okay. And too fast for you guys.
As you probably know, or don't know, the Emperor's coronation has been postponed to make way for the trial. It will begin shortly, where charges will be read out and the prosecution will make its case. Sitting on the jury will be the 6 houses of Cyrodiil, a prerequisite as the defendant is of noble status. All the parties have been advised, but one thing you can be assured of. It will be fair.
Fair. Put the other one. Pull the other one.
It's the law. I will be presiding over the proceedings and will advise the Emperor, who has the last say. Court Advisor Malasam will plead the case for the defense. Morag Cetheus will be prosecuting on behalf of the Emperor. I know what you're thinking, Dragonborn. I advise you to refrain from saying it.
The Count will hear statements from the prosecution and defense. Then the defendant, Rigmor, will be questioned. The court will deliberate, then finally Rigmor will have a chance to make a statement. She might want to have her say, or make a confessions, or say nothing at all.
Hopefully she goes with the nothing at all. You too. Bing bong. You guys there? Looks like a no. Okay.
She's not too good. I am afraid I am not at liberty to discuss.
Poppycock Blackwell, and you know it. We need to prepare him for the worst.
She was interrogated by the prosecutor. It's standard procedure. We do not allow torture. They took her into a cell, and she was made to sit. Then her hair was shorn, and she began to cry. It's standard procedure to humiliate the accused, to break down any self-respect, or any scrap of dignity they might have left. It's nothing personal.
So I can punch this Morag Cetheus in the gut. Yes?
You must try to compose yourself.
No.
Guardian, Rigmor is a tough girl. Be thankful it's illegal to use traditional interrogation methods.
If they did, I would gut them.
Trust me.
All of them. They don't call me the mass murderer of Tamriel.
No, something strange happened. The prosecutor stood behind her and tore her dress asunder, exposing her back. And just stood there, staring at the scars for what seemed an eternity. And all that could be heard was the soft, gentle sobbing. And then she just left. She stormed out as quickly as she had arrived. I tried to console the Countess and had her placed in a comfortable, secure room. And
if she
was
goes
given
near
prison attire to protect her modesty.
If she
Guardian, she needs you to be strong. If she is found guilty and exiled, we will worry about that when the time comes. When the trial starts, you must keep control of yourself, especially when Rigmor enters the room. To not do so will end in dire consequences.
The Countess will be flanked by 4 guards. Any attempt to subvert the proceedings with violence will result in her death, with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear?
perfectly.
Just to let you know, there are 6 jury members. The charge is for treason. If their verdict is 4 against, she will be acquitted. If they fail to reach a verdict, she will be acquitted. If it's hung, I get the final say on the evidence provided. With no evidence or credible testimonies, I will advise the Emperor to acquit the Countess. But know this: if there is evidence, I will pursue a guilty verdict.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor. You have been most helpful.
Let me save. 'Cause I have a feeling about something. I don't care. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is demonstrate a little bit of my power to Cyrodiil. To know... That's why I did this. I don't want to kill people. That's why I did that.
Dragonborn? Yoo-hoo! Can I help you? Can I help you?
His name's Balin. Lives with his mother by the lake. Please excuse me. I must prepare for the task at hand.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can.
I am so blessed by the gods to once again be in the presence of the mighty Dragonborn. Are these your friends? I'm so excited. Ooh, I think I might faint. Oh.
Hey, watch it!
Calerus, be nice.
I say, my good man, it's good to meet you, but we have important business to discuss.
I have followed the Dragonborn for as long as I can remember. I have the biggest collection of news clippings.
Wait, there was news clippings about me?
Adventures.
Tree!
Who are you? You're pretty. Oh, my cheeks are glowing.
Get away from me, you freak!
Guys, you must be such an adoring fan of the mighty Dragonborn.
Where's the Countess Rigmore? Do you know her too, Mr. Kind Old Man? She's related to the Emperor Titus Mede I. Isn't that wonderful? Yes.
No.
Well met.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Well met.
We don't know that. He might not have heard.
Pretty much everyone would have heard that.
Thank you, Achilles. Guardian. We still have everything to play for.
Well met.
If Blackwell...
I think it will help her. It's time for Rigmore to come home. To stop running around. There's an
I completely
island
agree.
located in the Sea of Ghosts. There used to be an abandoned fort on Northern Tip. Cepheus turned it into a prison. All exiles are sent there. Noble hostages, political activists, religious extremists, Daedric devotees.
You're not helping me.
If Rigmor is exiled, I'll need to return to Bruma. Any of the fishing boats. It's time. Shall we proceed?
Well met.
Yes. I guarantee my guy could shatter that into little splinters.
Force Roda!
This is the perfect weather for this.
Foos! Foos! Force Raw!
Follow me, Dragonborn.
Silence. Court is now in session. The Empire versus the Countess of Bruma. The accusation is of treason on 2 counts. To assess her royal bloodline as a pretender by default, to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge. I call the prosecution to make their case. Proceed.
The Countess of Bruma is not who she claims to be. She has been harboring a secret. We are here today to fully expose the trail of lies and deceit she has woven. And to prove beyond
You should
a
charge
doubt
me
her
with
reasons
treason
for
then,
signing
too.
The noble decree did indeed have ulterior motives.
No.
That she intended to infiltrate the houses of Cyrodiil to cause dissent, to intrigue and subvert so as to place herself in a position of power to make her claim
Don't
to
get
the
too
Mead
comfy up.
dynasty. A dynasty that has been legally passed on to our great Emperor Ariel Sethius by
I feel like I challenge him, Ariel Sethius.
right of combat.
I challenge Ariel Sethius to combat in the old ways. I won't use any of my shouts. Hand to hand only.
I put it to the jury, the Countess Rigmore of Bruma is a pretender to the imperial throne, thereby committing treason.
You're
And that she should
Bruda!
I
I object.
So that she spend the rest of her days banished in exile, and the House of Bruma be dissolved.
I call the defense to make their case. Proceed.
The Countess of Bruma is innocent of the charges brought against her, and I put this to the jury, that they think very carefully of the implications a guilty charge would bring. I put it to the jury that they will find before them not a subversive, power-hungry pretender to the imperial throne, but quite the opposite. They will see but a young, vulnerable girl caught up in events not of her choosing that have led her to this day. And they will witness the truth about Rigmore of Bruma, her name, which in itself sounds as if it could be a tragicomedy you would see at a local amphitheater. But there is no comedy in this play. We are here to see today only tragedy. And I implore you to find the accused not guilty and be acquitted, so she can simply return home where she belongs.
Bring in the accused. Silence! Silence! Silence!
Let's do one thing.
Rigmore, Countess of Bruma.
Hold
You have
one
been
eye.
brought here today to hear the
Keep me
charges
here.
against you. You are accused of treason. How do you plead?
Trial's over.
Not guilty.
The prosecutor may proceed.
Permission to interject, Lord Chancellor?
Go on.
As you can clearly see, the Countess of Bruma, who I shall refer to as Rigmore, is in poor health and is clearly disoriented. Before the prosecutor questions her, I would like to speak to Rigmore directly, only for a moment, as to clarify her position, so that she knows just what actually is going on around her.
Prosecutor.
No objection.
Now, don't be afraid, as today you will be free. No more running away. No. Whatever questions the prosecutor asks, you must tell the truth. You have nothing to hide or be ashamed of. Tell it as it is. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a good girl. Thank you, Lord Chancellor. Prosecutor, interrogate or intimidate. Ask her what you want to know.
The prosecutor may proceed.
Countess! Countess! Are you a direct descendant? How did you acquire title and deeds to the county of Bruma?
Emperor Titus Mede II bestowed them upon me.
Did you plot to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge?